Hey, hey, good morning, everyone. Happy Saturday. This is your friend Jill, and I am hoping that everybody slept well. I certainly did. I was up at 10:08, which is really unlike me. Usually I'm up by like 7 on Saturdays, but I guess I just needed some rest or something because I've been out of town in Boston all week, and then I got home super late the night before. So anyway, rest and restored. That's the way to go. Just listen to your body, I guess, when you need the rest because it's telling you it needs it. So anyway, happy Saturday. Thanks for joining me. I've had a pretty awesome week, and with my professional work, we're launching a new product. The company that I work for, it's a biopharma company. And we have a really exciting new product on the market for a patient population that traditionally had nothing available. A very rare disease that these children are just so sad and devastating disease that affects their skin. And they basically look like they were born with burns all over their bodies because their skin detaches from the basement membrane, or I guess the dermis. So it's really, really devastating and sad for the parents and the families and the children that are affected by this. And so it's really great that they have something available to put in the arsenal of, medications that they can put on the topical area to treat the wounds, basically. Really super excited. I'm in the medical division, so I'm going to be sharing the science behind the clinical trial that we ran to get the drug to market. And the data that we collected is positive because it's actually showing some improvement in the patients. It's giving them better quality of life, less pain during dressing changes, less dressing changes. I'm sitting here talking about all this, and it's probably less than important to you guys, but I'm really super excited about it because it's something that is near and dear to my heart, to provide care for patients that have rare diseases and to give them options when they traditionally had none. Sorry, I need something on my lips. I feel like they're really dry. So, side note, I've been obviously collecting a lot of followers since I've been going live and pushing my business information out there to everybody. So hopefully I can attract like-minded people such as yourself who are interested in learning more about me and what I'm doing to make some money on the side, which a lot of you are probably very interested in learning how to do and what it is that I do. So I'm here to do that, to share with you my experiences, which hopefully I will perk up somebody's interest and they'll decide, hey, I want to do that too. And then you reach out to me, DM me, or you can comment here in one of my lives. And I'm happy to put you in touch with the program that I learned all of this from. The community of people that are in this program are freaking amazing. They're so supportive and generous with their time. They walk dumb people like me through all the steps. We have an amazing tech support system that's in the program. They're there all the time, 24/7. And so they'll walk us dumb people that have no tech skills through all of the stuff. So that, and then of course with the community comes the mentorship piece, which is freaking amazing. I came over here because I was following a girl from another program named Kayla. She's one of the founders of Profit Builders, and she is killing it in the digital marketing and affiliate marketing space. She literally, I think she only promotes the program that she started with Profit Builders at this point. But she has the ebooks and things like that she's made or developed since she started this program. Hold on. Coffee break. So she is somebody that I look up to and I admire, and I want to follow in her footsteps as far as being successful. She was in debt, so I can relate to her. She was a medical professional like myself, in a different area, but still medical professional. She ended up staying home with her 5 kids because obviously 5 kids in daycare in various stages of age, she was going to spend thousands of dollars a month for them to be home or to be in daycare. So her and her husband decided it was best that she stay home. but they racked up like $50,000 in credit card debt. And she was really, really feeling like she needed to input some some money into the household. She needed to provide as well and to try to make a difference in their income. So she was really considering going back to, I think she was a dental tech, if I'm not mistaken. Sorry, Kayla, I know you've said this a million times, but I have so many different stories of people's lives like jumbled in my brain. So I apologize, but I think she was a dental tech, and she was going to go back to work. She was really, really upset about the fact that she had to even think about that, but they were really struggling. So that's when she discovered digital marketing, because she was looking up ways to make money online that she could possibly keep herself from having to go back into work. And she discovered somebody online who was making a lot of money online, and she was like, how do I do this? Very skeptical, like myself at first. And she was like, okay, but let me at least look at it, because I can't unsee what I've seen, and I want to know more, at least. So the curiosity got the best of her. So she started looking into it and ended up discovering that there are plenty of great courses out there that'll teach you the skills to monetize your social media and how to set up a business online, all that stuff. So she ended up investing in the course, which she was in with me, 7-figure, which was quite expensive to get into, especially when you're in that much debt. It's a really hard pill to swallow, $2,500 bill. But she invested in the course, and she ended up getting in, and within a very short period of time became very successful at it. She was very successful at promoting the course to others who are interested in learning the skills and building their business and their brand. So she was amazingly successful. She was able to was able to pay off all of her debts within a matter of months, put away savings, buy a brand new coffee table that she'd been waiting for like 8 years or something crazy like that. Like just little things like that. But she ended up not having to go back to work because of the amount of money that she was able to make doing this this online business, this digital marketing business. So she ended up going and finding Brady and Michaela, the now owners of this program called Profit Builders Academy, the founders. And she and a few others that had already found success in digital marketing had joined forces with Brady and Michaela to put together Profit Builders. And the idea being that they wanted to have a warehouse of information available to people that are interested in learning how to make money online and to monetize their social media. And but they wanted it to be approachable to everyone, like the price point to be manageable for almost everyone who is struggling, which most of you are. If you're here and you want to learn how to make money, you're obviously in a financial situation that's not ideal. So digging in your pockets for $2,500 for most people is insane. Like that's not even a concept that they can wrap their head around. But the program for Profit Builders is only $297 to join, and you get lifetime access to all of the course material. And the course material is ever evolving. It's ever changing. Brady and Michaela and the team are putting together updates. They're adding content. They're making sure that there's basically up-to-date information with regards to strata so that everything matches and jives. So $297 to have access to this course for life, so you can refer back to it. I always do anyway. Like I went through some of the modules and I had to go back to rewatch them because I had some questions. So again, lifetime access to the modules, excuse me. Lifetime access to the community inside Profit Builders Academy, which is a private community of people like-minded, just like you, me, who are wanting to start their business and make money online, and they want to have all kinds of different streams of income. So they're here sharing ideas, bouncing off topics. They're, looking at each other's Instagram page to see if it's like there are areas that could be improved upon. We're sharing information, sharing experiences, sharing our experiences in the DMs, which is one of the biggest things. When you get a client that's interested and then you want to talk to them privately offline, it's like, how do you talk to them? You don't want to sound pushy. You don't want to sound salesy, because that's not why I'm here. I don't want to be a salesperson. But they teach you how to have a conversation with people to where you naturally want them to be attracted to what it is that you are doing or promoting without sounding salesy or pushy. It's like you just need to nurture the relationship enough to where the person makes their own decision to buy or to promote or to, just purchase whatever it is that you're promoting. So it's a very attraction marketing type of situation, and it's a nurturing type relationship where you're basically they teach you about pain point marketing and things like that, but also just what if scenario marketing, I guess, is the best way to say it. Like, you create a scenario for your client where it's like, what if you had $10,000 a month? What would you do? Like, would you pay off debt? Would you go on a fancy trip to Europe? Would you retire 10 years earlier than you were planning? Would you get a boob job? Like, I mean, just like, it's everybody's different. I mean, that was a really, really extreme example. Most people are looking to make money online because they're in some sort of financial pickle, like myself and like Kayla. But, there are other people that are just like, okay, I just want to make extra money to buy like really cool shit that I wasn't able to afford before, like a Tesla or boobs or like a facelift, or I don't know, I'm just like throwing shit out there. But so whatever, to each their own, right? Like, everybody has their own passion, their own goal, their own like way they see their life unfolding. So whatever it is, you can actually achieve whatever it is that you want to achieve by starting a business and actually putting the efforts in to grow your business. And if people actually are attracted to you, which hopefully they will be by you showing up every day and showing them how you are and what your personality is, then it's inevitable that you're going to find success. You're going to find people that are like-minded, just like you, and they want to like gravitate towards you, and then B, they would like to then be curious enough to purchase whatever it is that you're promoting, because they are in your sphere now and they're hearing you and they're seeing you talk and they're hearing about your program, or they're hearing about your course or your ebook or your like digital or affiliate marketing product, whatever that is. And they want to know more. So they're there and they're going to buy. Eventually they're going to buy. That's how we as humans are. I'm naturally attracted to obviously things that are just interesting to me in terms of what I want to buy. Like, I have in my mind, like, hey, I need to go on Amazon and buy toilet paper. And I don't even, things like that, necessities. I don't even care what the marketing is. I just buy what I like, which is Charmin and whatever. But when it comes to like things that I don't need, that I want, I'm very attracted to like not pushy marketing, which I guess everybody in the end of the day probably can agree to that. Nobody wants to be feeling like they're being sold. I hate that. If it's something, I'm very much I probably would buy just about anything if it had a good marketing strategy behind it. Like, I'm just that kind of person. Probably why I'm in all this debt, which is why I got into this course, or why I got into this business. So anyway, but I started out this conversation not only to tell you about Profit Builders and why I'm so excited about it and what I've learned in it and how I'm using the skills to build my business, but I've also gotten a lot of followers, right? So I get a lot of followers on TikTok. Thank you for that, by the way. And if you're here, please follow me on TikTok. It's the same handle, at official_Jill_B_affiliate. Please follow me over there too. And then I also have a second page called at Money Mentor Jill B, at Money Mentor Jill B. So that's my like TikTok shop account, because I actually am promoting some products that I've tried and I love. So like why not jump on the TikTok shop promotion thing too, the bandwagon. So good morning. Thanks for joining. I'm just here rambling, but I wanted to get to a point really quick. So everybody that just joined, you're going to love this one right now. Hold on. So I'm getting a lot of followers on both channels and Facebook, which is weird. Facebook I thought was like a dead platform, but like look at this, what is this called? The filter with the eyelashes, because my eyelashes don't have any mascara on them right now. So I put this filter on and look, I have floating eyelashes. Cool, whatever. Anyway, I looked tired, so I added this filter to get some eyelashes. They're pretty, aren't they? Okay. Get off topic, Jill. Like, seriously. Squirrel. So I'm getting a lot of followers, got a lot of followers on Facebook. And recently I've been getting a lot of male followers on Facebook. And I immediately consider like the fact that they have zero connection to me, like no mutual friends, or maybe like one mutual friend, which is probably like Mark Zuckerberg or whatever. And then when I see them come through for a friend request, I'm like, okay, I have like a 99.9% probability that these guys are here to like hit on me. That's really all. I've not that I'm like being selfish or cocky or like shallow, not selfish, but you know what I mean? Cocky and shallow, that's not my jam. It's just that I've learned over time being single, especially because I quite regularly mention that in my posts and things like that, because I want to attract like-minded people who are similar to me, like divorced women, single moms, single working moms. Like that's my jam. That's my area. That's my niche of people that I want to be in my sphere, that I want to attract. So I talk a lot about my personal life and my personal experiences. So it's out there that I'm single, I'm divorced, I'm, in my 40s, and I have a kid who's 14, and, all the things. So people are just naturally attracted to me, but they know that I'm single. So I feel like I've known or seen enough to know that whenever a guy who I don't have a connection with, or maybe one or two connections with on Facebook, asks me to be a friend, I have a feeling that I'm going to get a DM, right? Yeah, ladies. Okay. You guys feel it, right? Right? I mean, like, raise your hand. If you're on this call right now and you've had this happen, please drop a high five or something in the chat, or heart or whatever, because the feeling when you get that friend request from somebody that you have absolutely no connections with, that any minute now you're going to get a DM, right? Okay. So I've gotten several requests from men recently on Facebook and TikTok. Let's be honest, those two places have been hotbeds of activity. And this morning I woke up and I accepted a friend request from this guy named Alden. I can't remember his last name, but if you get somebody named Alden, please just don't accept him, because I got a friend request. I said, okay, confirm. Within 10 minutes, I get a DM. So I go to open the DM, and it's the word hi, followed by 2 pictures of his penis. Yeah. Good morning, Jill. Here's my penis. Like, that is what I got. Yep. So, yeah, that's happening still. You would think that it wouldn't, but apparently there are still men out there who find it stimulating to send a picture of their flaccid penis to a woman they don't know. Like, literally don't know. Know for 5 seconds through a digital connection. So guys, women will probably say they totally 100% agree that there will never be a time in our lives, in your lives, in anyone's lives, where a woman would be cool with an unsolicited dick pic. Ever. Like, ever. I'm serious. If you're dating that person, you're married to that person, sure, why not? That's fun. Like, let's do that. Like, not a problem. We're not prudes like that. But getting one from a total stranger, literally, at any given moment is not cool. Like, what went through your mind when you were like, yeah, I'm gonna friend request this pretty person, this nice looking person who seems to be friendly and has a good personality and, whatever, on a social media platform. I'm gonna message her and ask her to be my friend, and then I'm gonna say hi and send her a dick pic. Like, what went through your mind when you thought that was cool? I'm really curious, because, like, I want to know. Like, inquiring minds want to know what things go through your mind as a man when you do that. Do you think that you're going to go, that the woman is going to go, oh my God, I'm in love. Like, holy shit, look at that limp dick on my screen. I just need to be with this person. Like, holy shit, I found my Prince Charming. Was that like what went through your mind? That was the scenario that played out? Maybe it was like, she's gonna be like so turned on when she sees my partially erect penis. Like, this penis wasn't even ready to go. It was just there. Like, I mean, okay. Anyway, so that's kind of shit I'm dealing with on almost a daily basis now. Don't really know. I'm not going to change the way I post. I'm not going to change my content for weirdos. Like, I'm not going to become anything less than what I am as a person, because I'm putting out content that resonates with me and my life and my experiences in life. So I'm not going to change that. Like, that's not me. So I personally, if you're watching this and you're like, hey, I want to be friends with her and I'm thinking about sending her a dick pic, like, just don't. Like, let me just stop you there. Just don't. And don't do it to any other woman. Please. just don't. Like, if you're in a relationship with that person and the vibe is cool and you guys have maybe already been intimate together and you're flirting, that is a different scenario. That is a very personal thing to do. So don't do it unsolicited, ever. I liken it to like a homeless person in the street, just like pulling down trowel and being like, hey, here's my cock. What's up? Like, check it out. But now it's digital. Like, anyway, that was really affected by that. It was very unfortunate that happened. It hadn't happened in a while, which was nice. I was thinking, oh yeah, I'm getting through life and this is great. Like, I haven't had this happen and I'm cool. And then it happened this morning. So thank you for that, Alden. Let me see. Oh, I guess I wasn't taping because I had switched screens. I'm sorry. I was searching for the name of the man who sent me an unsolicited dick pic this morning. His name is Alden Usher, Usher. So if you get a request to be friends with him on Facebook or TikTok or Instagram or Snapchat or Telegram or anywhere, just don't accept it. Save you guys the headache, okay? I love you guys so much. I'm so happy that you're here. Thanks again for joining me for Joe with Jill. It's my Joe, my love cup. You guys have probably seen it. My white one and my red one, they're maybe getting to be famous because I try to film with them all the time because I want to spread love to the world in a positive way, in a loving way, in a very promotive and productive and loving way. I would just like to share that energy with everybody. So this is why I use my love cup. Thanks for joining, everyone. I appreciate you being here and just rambling on a Saturday morning. I'm having my Joe and enjoying my life. I'm about to go get a refill. Oh, this filter. I love it. I would put the filter on because I wanted to have eyelashes this morning because I looked tired. So we're here, but I'm actually going to get some coffee. So let me put you guys down on the counter here. It's so like the background lighting is really bad, so I apologize for that, guys. But anyway, I don't know if you guys drink Truvia or stevia, but this one's pretty good if you ever want to try it. It's from I got it from Amazon, but anyway, it's that brand there. It's good. I like it. It doesn't have that bitter aftertaste that a lot of stevia has, so it's good. I enjoy it quite regularly. I try not to drink any of that fake crap. This is my oat milk that I just got from Whole Foods. So this one's pretty good. It's kind of an indulgence. It's only 1 gram of fat, 5 carbs, and 0 protein per tablespoon. I can't actually confirm that I actually measure a tablespoon when I do it. I kind of just do a splash. But anyway, that's my coffee regimen. I don't know what coffee this is. It's some sort of dark roast from Whole Foods, which I like, and I grind my own beans, which is so bougie of me, but I don't care. I bought a grinder back in the day. That's my coffee grinder, if you guys can see it. It's pretty basic, but I think it was like $30 on Amazon, and it's like been a game changer for me, so I love it. Freshly brewed coffee beans, and then a little bit of plant-based milk and some Truvia or stevia, whatever. I can't pronounce the name of that brand. I think it's called Pure, Pyure. Anyway, I just call it stevia. Okay, back in my office. I don't know if you guys have seen my office. It's quite messy, but let me see if I can flip the screen here really quick. So this is my bedroom. I'll take you on a tour. I just did laundry, so please forgive. But this is my bedroom, and then that's my office. I set it up so that I could have my really cool backdrop wall. So my desk is at an angle, which isn't really convenient for walking here. There's my puppy dog, my lazy ass puppy dog. But it's not very convenient for walking, but it is convenient for the fact that I have a cool backdrop for my videoing. And when I have conference calls, even though technically I use a digital backdrop on most of my conference calls. But if I wanted to have my backdrop, it's kind of cool because I can, I think it's an uplifting statement. Hello, gorgeous, because all of you are gorgeous, and I want to spread that love and that positivity to everybody that follows me. I'm all about it. I'm all about like the positive mindset and like telling people how beautiful they are and, truly meaning it, like saying how happy you are that they're your friend and that you're supportive of them. So digitally speaking, I hope that you guys are getting that vibe from me. All about it. I'm all about that positivity. So hopefully you'll continue to follow me and that you'll find some value from what I have to share with you guys. And anyway, but yeah, my lives are going to consist of me getting on here and just chatting with you about my life, my experiences, mainly in the digital marketing space, because that's what I would like to open up people's eyes to, because it is something that is new to me, but has been very successful thus far for me to be in this space, to get some extra money generated for me and my son. So I would like to share that with you guys, to share my experience with you, to answer questions for you if you have them about digital marketing and how you can get into this as a side hustle to make some extra money for you and your family. So that's why I'm here. I want to be an open book and I want to share my experiences with y'all and answer questions. So I'm going to be here every day. Weekdays, I try to get on here around 6:15, 6:20. I hear you drinking water. Cassie, come here. She drinks so much water and then she pees everywhere. So I have to keep her under control. Damn puppies. So anyway, what was I saying? My experience with digital marketing. So I'm here. I'm an open book. Weekdays, I'll be here from like 6:15 till about 6:30, 6:45 in the morning. Saturdays and Sundays is a little different beast. I try to get up early on Saturdays, but this morning my alarm didn't go off. It went off and then I turned it off and I only set it for like another 15 minutes. I guess I must have not pressed save. So anyway, long story short, I'm up at 10 o'clock in the morning on a Saturday, which is really unlike me. However, I wanted to say that I had a long week and I was in Boston for 3.5 days and, in a hotel that I wasn't sleeping well at. I was getting up super early to get ready for the learning experience every day, or like, it's our lunch. It was our lunch, drug lunch. So yeah, I needed to sleep, obviously, like big time needed to sleep. So anyway, yeah, that's it. That's literally it. This is going to be me just spitballing for a while until I kind of find my voice. I feel like if I show up every day, then things are going to start to come a little bit more naturally to me. But right now I'm just kind of like talking off the cuff. Like there's zero script, if you can tell. And I'm literally just sharing my experiences with you guys, hopefully bringing it back to digital marketing, because that's the point. I would like to, again, really just share an inside look into what it's like to be a digital marketer and grow a business online, which is not inherently the skill set's not there for me. I've never been an entrepreneur. I take that back. I have been an entrepreneur. I have owned a business with my ex-husband. We owned a CrossFit gym for several years. And that was probably one of the biggest mistakes I've ever made in my life. Financially, it tore our marriage apart. It was part of the reason why, between that, the stress of money, the stress of owning a business, the stress of my ex-husband having to do 2 jobs, like running the business and being a realtor, and then us being parents to a younger child at the time, struggling with finances always, even though, I made pretty decent money as a pharmacist, but, with him having to do 2 jobs not very well instead of 1 job very well was extremely stressful. So yeah, it was like one of the biggest mistakes of our lives. I feel like that was probably the catalyst to why we got divorced. That was one of the many reasons why we had all these resentments to each other and ended up going down the path to ending in divorce. So if I know he's not on here right now, but again, Charlie, you did a great job. You've always been an amazing person and an amazing husband and an amazing father. And I just think that we effed up. We effed up pretty bad in our life. We made some really stupid decisions, but one of them being getting involved in the CrossFit gym. I loved. I love CrossFit. You guys know that. I'm a big CrossFit fan as far as the type of training and how my body changed when I started doing CrossFit. So yeah, I'll never stop talking about it. I'm one of those people. But I loved the community that we developed when we were in the CrossFit gym. It started out at Training Ground Fitness in Orange Park, Florida. And we had a box inside the gym called Orange Park CrossFit. Once we had that, oh, Rusty's on. Hopefully he jumps on. Rusty was one of our clients. I love him. He's great. So yeah, I was talking about Training Ground. You guys remember Training Ground, right? That was like the best gym ever. We had such a good group of people and customers. That was like the dream gym. I mean, we had this big Globo gym. It was nice and clean and pretty. It had all the up-to-date equipment. We had like really great classes and great coaches. And then we had this CrossFit box in there that was like so freaking awesome. It was the perfect amount of space. We had all the stuff. And it was like, as a gym owner or gym participant, you could sit there and watch like the classes going on, because it was like inside of we called it the cage, but it was just like a chain link fence area. So you could watch it and then eventually like get your courage up to go try it, because it took me 6 or 8 months to get convinced to do it. I was like, I'm not going to do that shit. I don't want to scream and yell and throw barbells everywhere. It's stupid. I'm a bodybuilder. I don't want to do all that dumb shit. So yeah, it took me a while before I was convinced to try it. And once I tried it, it was a Saturday. We did like this awful workout and I wanted to die. I was going to puke like every 5 seconds. And then we got done with it. And I just felt like this immense sense of pride that I got through it. I didn't let myself quit. And then I was like, I like that feeling of being like so accomplished and like having all that adrenaline and all the chemicals pumping through your body that make you feel so like invincible. That's how I felt. And I was like, I want more of this. So I ended up doing CrossFit like that was 2015 is when I started. So I guess 9 years ago, and I haven't looked back. But anyway, oh my God, I'm such a freaking squirrel when it comes to this. I get off on tangents. You guys are going to love me. Entertainment value. So we ended up getting talked into being actually just investing sweat equity into the business, because the previous manager jumped ship and just kind of left the investor high and dry with this multi-million, well, I would say multi-million, but at least it was at the point he already invested over $1 million in the business, and it was still not profitable. So me and another couple and my ex-husband jumped in and offered to help right the ship, bring him into the black. But we didn't have any cash to invest in the business, so we invested our time for free, basically. So time and sweat equity and turning the ship around. My ex-husband was extremely good at business running. Like, he had a good mind for business, and he understood how marketing worked and how to bring traffic in. And he was taking classes and learning and teaching himself all these things like constantly. So he was like the best person for the job, and I was just along for the ride. Because I didn't want to lose my favorite gym because of a stupid reason that the previous manager was really shady at bringing in clients that were paying. He was bartering with people, by the way. He was bartering with people to be members of the gym. Like, if you if you mow my lawn, I'll give you a free membership. If since you own a jewelry store, if I get a discount on any type of jewelry that I buy for my wife, well, you get a free membership. If you wash my car weekly for me, you'll get a free membership. Like, that was his freaking business model. Like, anyway, so that was why we were in the red at the time. Anyway, so we went into that gym business. And then after about 18 months, the owner of the gym, the investor, was tired of hemorrhaging money. Now, granted, we had changed it. We had completely turned it around in 18 months, but we were still in the red, but not by much. We had really to make a big, huge impact, mainly because of my ex-husband and his work and his efforts. But, we were all a team, and we were all really killing it together. Without our staff and us together, it would have never happened. So bravo to us, Orange Park CrossFit or Training Ground. We did it awesome. But anyway, Rick, the investor, decided, he was like, I'm done. I can't put any more money into this. It was way over promised to me, like from the get-go, and I'm just done. So he ended up jumping ship. Sorry about that, guys. He jumped ship and pulled the plug. So we had to close everything down overnight. It was sucky. But we took the name Orange Park CrossFit and moved it into Fleming Island, Florida, just up the road. Me and my ex-husband. It was just our jam. That was it. It was us. And we took on some business partners at first that, again, they were friends and they loved the gym too. So they wanted to help out, and they thought it would be a good idea to get in business with us. So yeah, we did that for about, I guess, another year and a few months is what I think. I can't remember. I know we closed in May of 2019 or something, April. But anyway, we loved it. The community was freaking awesome. We had such a great group of customers and clients and staff. It was phenomenal. I loved that time of, being there and being in that tribe was amazing. It's just that the stress of running a business on your own with business partners that were in an equally financially strained situation, like me and my ex-husband were, just personally, was really tough. I mean, like, it challenged our marriage. It challenged my sanity. It challenged his sanity. My son was going through a lot of stresses at the time, like at school and struggling. So add that to the mix. And then in the time when we went into business together, I have been now, 4 years sober. I was struggling with addiction to opiates when I was a pharmacist in retail. Back in 2012 was the rock bottom for me. So if you guys know, or you don't know, because I don't really talk about it a lot, because it's kind of a very sensitive subject, being a pharmacist. It's kind of taboo to admit that you are basically enjoying the things that you promote or that you give to your clients, the medicines that you're giving your patients, you're taking them, and like you're taking them off label without doctor supervision and using them to get high, get messed up. So that was what I was doing for a few years. When my son was first born, I started out with postpartum depression. And then I found really quickly that taking opiates made me feel better. Like, they made me feel warm and fuzzy and nice and relaxed. And I could take my mind off of my clear depression that I was dealing with. And it just made me feel like I was escaping my own reality. So I started that shortly after Chase was born, on a prescription. It was legit. But over time, over the course of a couple of years, the mild usage that I was pretty much just on the weekends and stuff, kind of like with alcohol, like we all drink because it's a legal substance that we can use. Most of us can keep it under wraps, and it's usually like a weekend thing. So that was kind of it. Like when it first started for me, taking pills and getting a little buzz was a weekend thing, and that was a while. It took a while for me to get through the prescription that I had. It took a while for me to, over time, I was getting prescriptions for random things from the doctor that were opiates, but still under the medical care, even though I was probably kind of falsifying why I was getting it, like, oh, I have really bad neck pain, or my back's been killing me ever since I had the baby, or whatever. At the time, way back when, it was a lot easier to get pills from doctors because there was no opioid crisis. There was nothing like at that time. So anyway, I say all this to mean that by the time we got into business together, I'd been about 4, almost 5 years clean from pills. So finding that tribe of people, finding that support system, and the people that were just like, they love you no matter what, and they want to see you succeed, and they're cheering for you to to find physically reach your goals, but also just being there spiritually and emotionally. And I felt like we had an extended family with our family at Orange Park CrossFit and Training Ground. So it came at the right time. It came at the right time for me to have that support. There was a few ladies that we were together with there. One of them, her name is Jill also. Shout out to Jill. And then Camilla, which was my business partner when we were at Training Ground. I would have to say, and Abby, and let's see, Courtney, and oh my gosh, who else? There was a few ladies that were really, really close to me, and I shared my intimate secrets with them about my addiction to pills and being in recovery. And I went through a lot as a pharmacist, going through all that, because I almost lost my license. I was on probation for 5 years. I had went through a lot of legal stuff because of how I had attained the pills was illegally at some point. So I was in I was almost in big trouble. Luckily, I got a really good attorney. And because the addiction is truly a disease, at the time when I was abusing the pills, I didn't realize that I had a disease. And so my disease was pushing me to make decisions that a rational person would never make, to do, to illegally obtain medications and things like that. I wasn't speaking or thinking rationally, so therefore, I did a lot of stupid shit, but it was under the influence of, my disease. So anyway, I got into a lot of legal trouble. So I was, I was on probation for 5 years, but I was practicing, but I had to, answer to my, not my PO, but it was like I had to turn in papers that said I went to NA and AA and things like that. And I was required to do so many community service hours and, all the things. But that was 5 years of my life that I'm thankful that I was able to experience that, because again, the Board of Pharmacy and the Board of Medicine, Board of Nursing, they understand that we are under immense pressure to not only, pay off bills because we have debt from our school, but our daily activities. Thank you for the thumbs up. I appreciate that. And I'm so like off tangent right now, but this is my live and this is my life. So you guys, thank you for enjoying it and being here and listening. And I hope you're enjoying my rambling. But, so like during that time frame, I really found a new perspective on life. I realized that I was self-medicating because I had a lot of very complicated issues from my past, from my childhood, losing my mom when I was 15 years old, having a very overbearing and not very loving and caring father who raised me and I call him my son because my brother and my sister were my children. I was forced into being a mom very quickly, very early on. When my mom died, I was kind of like by default, like assigned the role of being the mother, being the caregiver, being there for my brother and my sister when I was 15. So, my mother passed away when I was almost 16 years old. It was Christmas Day, 1994. So yesterday was her birthday, February 16th. Sorry, I'm like, my dates are all screwed up. February 16th was her birthday. I posted a story yesterday, a picture of her, and she would have been 74 yesterday. So we lost her when she was very young. She was actually my age when she died, 44. I'll be 45 in a couple weeks. But it was really, this whole year of being 44 was super surreal for me. Like it was very emotional for me the whole entire time I was living this year, because I was thinking, God, I out-survived my mother, who was 44 when she died. She was fully 44 because she was going to turn 45 in February rather of 95. So the whole year was like insane. But anyway, I don't know what I was saying about just getting into the whole self-medicating thing during all my counseling and all of the psychotherapy I went through and the group work and AA and NA and all that stuff. I learned a lot about myself. In a very short amount of time. 5 years is short, by the way. God, I was like really fucked up. I had a lot of shit in my head that I was really just trying everything I could to numb it out and to just get rid of it and not think about it, because goddamn, like I didn't know. I was raised in a family. We don't really talk about our feelings. We don't share. We don't get it out on the table. We just shove it down, stuff it down and make it go away. And live life, suck it up, buttercup. Don't freaking cry and act like a baby. And, you can't have feelings. You can't have emotions. You can't have any of that stuff. You just have to deal with it. That's how I was raised. My son is singing. Probably going to come in here and interrupt. So I probably should get off here. I need to finish my second cup of Joe and go to the gym, because that's why I'm dressed like this. I need to go to the gym. Anyway, so self-medicating is not the answer. If you're struggling with depression, I had postpartum depression, and you feel it, talk to your doctor. Please. Talk to your doctor and let them know how you're feeling. And if it's a qualified enough OBGYN, they're going to refer you out to psychotherapy. You're going to get on something, whether it be short-term medication, just to kind of level out your hormones, because it's hormone-based. Do it. Just do it. Don't seek alcohol, pills, sex, shopping, anything that gives you that dopamine hit. Don't do it, because it is a slippery slope of you. Once you start it, then the actual physical addiction kicks in and your body actually needs it. And pretty soon you can't function without it. So that was what happened to me. So please, if you have any type of depression, whatever kind it is, don't self-medicate. Please seek the help of a psychotherapist, a psychologist, a psychiatrist. Talk to your PCP, get them to refer you. Please talk to your friends. Like if you can't afford those kind of services, find a friend that you can confide in and talk to them about what's going on in your mind. There's help groups out there. There's so many different help groups. You can Google them. I can't even name them because there's so many of them, depending on what your background is and like where you want to be. Like if you're a pharmacist like me, there are support groups for pharmacists that are struggling with addiction or struggling with depression. Nurses, like, you name it, it's out there. So if you need help and you feel it and you're struggling mentally, please ask for help, please. I mean, I'm almost getting emotional thinking about this because I literally was the kind of person that ignored my feelings and I just made them go away by substances, like taking substances, alcohol and pills. And then subsequently over time, the disease got hold of me and I was unable to make rational decisions to say, no, I need to stop. I need to cut it out and just be, go back to being normal. By then it was too late. And then I was starting to make decisions that were unethical, illegal, those kind of things. So, the disease gets a hold of you and you can't make rational decisions that a person that wasn't struggling with the disease of addiction would make. So for me, it was like, I was damn lucky that I got the help when I did. Granted, I got into some trouble, legally and with my license and things like that. And I dealt with a lot of shit for many years after that to get out of the trouble and to make amends with the board and with the state of Florida and all that stuff. But the sun came out, now it's bright. But yeah, I was very lucky that the Board of Pharmacy looks at addiction as a disease. They understand that we as healthcare providers, are even more prone to addiction, not only because of access, but because of the stress of our jobs, the stress of life, because most of us carry quite a bit of debt. And so this, you got to go to work every day to make those payments on my payments at one point were almost $1,000 a month for my student loans. I almost have them paid off, thank God. But thanks for the, deferral or whatever you call it during COVID. I kind of took a break from making payments. So now I'm back on again, but my payments have been over $300 for like years now. So anyway, but you have all that stress and pressure on you. So a lot of people that don't realize that talk therapy and things like that are really helpful, they turn to chemicals like alcohol and drugs to self-medicate, to get rid of some of the stresses, to kind of calm down, to ease that stress and anxiety, to get a little buzz, whatever. Those little buzzes over time, especially if you don't deal with the underlying problem, will become problematic, will become instead of just a recreational, just every once in a while, it will become habitual. It will become more frequent. And pretty soon it'll either become a handle of vodka every day or a bottle of pills every day, or God forbid, shooting heroin or something even more severe, buying illegal drugs on the street to get a high. So again, this is like way off in left field because we did not start talking about this. My main focus today was talking about my little interaction with this random stranger who sent me a wiener shot this morning. But I got off on a tangent. But anyway, just seek help, please. If you're having struggles and you need help, and you need to talk to somebody, hey, DM me and I'll help you find somebody that can, give you the help you need. I'm not a professional psychotherapist, so I wouldn't be the right one to talk to, but I'm a good listener and I can certainly help get you in the right direction if you need it. So just know that I'm here for you and you can reach out to me if you need it. But anyway, jumping on here every day to just share my experiences in life and hopefully give you some information and share what I've experienced as a digital marketer and starting my own business as a female. There's some challenges that have come inherently with that. So I'm hoping that by talking over here on this live every day that you guys will learn something and maybe, just maybe, you'll want to reach out to me and maybe start your business as well. And I'm happy to help you, guide you through that process and put you in the right direction to learn the skills that you need to learn first and foremost, which is really important. And then find a community that will help you set up your business, that'll help you with all the nuts and bolts and things. And then, of course, give you some feedback and guidance and all that stuff. Excuse me. Sorry, I had to stretch. Anyway, this is Joe with Jill. I think we're on day 16. I'm going to try to be live every single day for at least a year. That's my goal. I read Secrets books by Russell Brunson, and I listened to his podcast, and I love him. I think he's great. But one of the tips and expert secrets was go live, document your journey. And if it's a podcast, if it's live on Facebook or Instagram, if it's a vlog or a blog, go live every day, and then you'll find your tribe. And I'm really, really searching for my tribe. I want to find like-minded people that are out there just like me, who are struggling to pay debts, and they want a better life for their family. They want to have financial freedom, and maybe, just maybe, be a 9-to-5 optional at some point. Those are the people I want to speak to. Those are the people that I would like to attract to me, to come in and say, hey, Jill, what's up? Like, what is this that you're doing? How can I get involved? That whatever you're saying to me right now is speaking to me and in my heart. So I too want to look into that and try to learn what you've learned, so that I too can set up something on the side that will, in time, hopefully get me to financial freedom. That's the goal for me. Obviously, there's no guarantees in life. It is a business. It is a risk to get into any type of business that, you're starting from scratch and it's your own baby. But I can say this, that if you show up every day for yourself, if you put in the effort to learn and to grow, find mentors that are doing what you want to do, and, the goals they've reached or what you want to reach too. Let's say it's financial. Let's say it's independence from jobs. Let's say it's, getting that dream home or whatever. You have these goals in mind. Find those people and gravitate to them and learn from them. And if they're willing, ask them to be your mentor and have them guide you along the way, because they've already achieved what you want to achieve. So if this resonates with you, and if this is something that you've been thinking about getting into business for yourself, or just making a little bit of money on the side and you don't even know where to begin, I'm your girl. Like, reach out to me. I've done it already. I'm involved in this business and learning as I go. But I feel like I'm ahead of the curve to where you are right now, because I was once you. I was once sitting there going, I want to learn how to make money online. I see what she's talking about online and seeing these posts and all this stuff. What are these 7-second videos, and how exactly is she making money from doing this? And how is she monetizing social media and talking about all this stuff? That's okay. I didn't understand it either, and I'm happy to explain it. And I'm helping you understand. But the concept behind posting is that you want to drive traffic to your link, which is where all of the goodies are hidden, all of the promotional items that you're hoping to promote, or that like, and trust, and you want to share with your audience. That's where that lives. Like, once you hit the link in my bio, it'll take you to a platform that I collect your information. So your name and email, simple as that. And then I have you in my email campaign. So then I can share with you all of the goodies, like whether it be promoting the course, Profit Builders Academy, which is one of my favorite things to talk about, because I find it so valuable. And there's so much good information in there, and things that I've never learned until I got into this business are there, and it's all in one place. So I promote Profit Builders Academy because I feel like if you're interested in looking into digital marketing and online business and how do you do that? Like, what is it that you do to make money? That's where you need to start. Start with the basics, learn the systems, learn how to set up everything behind the scenes, learn how to create content and how to be a marketer. That's where the starting point is. Once you've got the knowledge, once you've got the experience, and once you've got your systems set up, the systems are the key, guys. You got to set them up, because otherwise you can't make money in your sleep. You can't make money on vacation, because you need to have these things running in the background, collecting information, sending out emails and, links to things that they're going to want to purchase. That's how you make the passive income, guys. So, but these skills are taught to you in Profit Builders Academy. So what I was going to say was click the link in my bio, and it'll take you straight to my landing page where you can learn more about it if you're interested. But I'm also here every day. I'm going to show up in the morning at some point. Weekdays are a little bit more scheduled. Weekends might be a little off. But I'm going to talk to you about everything. I'm also going to always tell you about our masterclass, which we have every Wednesday. Sorry, I was going to say Sunday. Masterclass every Wednesday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's free. There's no obligation to go. And once you're there, you're not going to get hard sold on anything. You're simply going to be educated on the digital space and how you can monetize it. And namely, you're going to be educated on affiliate marketing, creating digital products that you can promote. They're going to share with you a little bit about the program, obviously, Profit Builders Academy, and then they do a Q&A at the end. So if you have questions and you want to learn more, raise your hand, and Brady or whomever is hosting the course at that time would be happy to answer them. They try to get as many questions answered as possible. But yeah, it's like Wednesdays at 9 p.m. Eastern time. No pressure, literally none. You can drop off if you want. Nobody's gonna freaking like hunt you down. So if you're not vibing with what they're talking about, then leave. I mean, like, there's no pressure. It is not high pressure sales. It is not one of those things where once you get in, you're like, they're gonna guilt you into paying for whatever. It's literally just an educational tool to share with people, like an insight into how people are monetizing their social media, because sometimes it's not very obvious from the posts that you see here and there. Like, how is it that these people are making money from doing these stupid videos? Like, how is it? And that's the part that you learn in the course, is like all the behind the scenes stuff that is making up the bigger picture. So the course teaches you that. The course is, like I said, $297, lifetime access, one-time fee. And then once you get your business set up, if you want to continue working with Michaela and Brady in the program, you can use their software. It's called Stratus Solutions. It's $97 a month, and it replaces 3 different types of platforms that you would typically need in order to run an online business. You need an email CRM where you collect the emails and then you send them out. You need to have a funnel service. So the funnel is what collects all the information. It's the attraction marketing piece that gets people like wanting to come into your sphere. So the funnel piece. And then it also replaces Stand Store, which is like a place where you can house your digital products and sell them and collect payments and things like that. So 3 softwares in one, and you get it for $97. So also within Strata, of course, they still have 24/7 tech support for those of us who need it. Like me, I need tech support big time. And then, of course, they have all the modules and everything like that. So everything is in there. And then, of course, just saw a big flake of skin. I guess I'm peeling. The community. That's the best part. So they've got this inside of Profit Builders Academy, they've got this community of people that are like-minded and building their business, and we all talk and chat and share our wins, and we talk about, whatever it is under the sun that we want to talk about with our business. So great. Awesome. If you're interested, hit me up, DM. I'm happy to answer your questions. Every morning when I get on here, if you want to drop something in the chat or in the comment section, please do, because I'm sitting here just talking and I want to interact with somebody. I would even be so interested in like having a dual discussion with somebody, so we can do split screen and we can talk. If you want to get on camera and ask me questions, I can do that too. But again, if you're nervous about it, send me a DM, put it in the comments, whatever. I'm happy to answer those questions for you. And even if it's not about digital marketing, if you want to just chat with me and say, hi, I'm here. I'm a real person. And granted, I'm busy, but I'm happy to answer your questions and talk and chat. Just don't send me unsolicited dick pics. Okay, guys? Just don't. We talked about this earlier. If you got on later and you didn't hear my rant, like, go back and watch this video. I'm going to post it in my reels. But, just don't. Like, it's not pretty. It's not attractive. It's not solicited. There's no, and I can attest to this. I probably am speaking for every woman that's ever lived. And I bet you any woman that's here in this chat right now or watching this would say, yep, that's right. We, under no circumstances, would ever, like 0.000% chance that we would ever be cool with receiving an unsolicited dick pic. Like, there's no scenario that I could possibly think of that I would ever be cool with a total stranger who just literally connected with me on social media saying, hi, here's a picture of my wiener. No. So I'm pretty sure, like, actually, I'm 100% sure that every woman that I've ever known that is existing in this earth right now could agree with me on that. I can 100% agree that they would say, yep, nope, I don't want to see your penis. Now, again, I'm not talking about if you're in a relationship with somebody and, you know, you've been intimate together or whatever. That's different. It's totally different. It's fine. I'm not a prude. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about a complete effing stranger. Not cool. Just not. So guys, if you're thinking like that's going to be one of the ways that she's going to go, oh my God, I'm like so attracted to him. I can't even believe it just because he sent me that picture. That is never going to happen. Like that scenario would never going to play out. Nope. We don't live in Pornhub. So like real life is not that. So just FYI, a little bit of 101 education on women for you guys who might be single and looking to mingle and get to know women. Just get to know them genuinely. Like, you know, be pleasant with them. I can't really give you an exact example of how to do that other than just to say hello. My name is so and so, and I really gravitate towards your page. I think you're pretty. I like your personality. Whatever it is, you know, start a conversation. Like have a real conversation with someone. That's how you make a connection with people, whether it be a friend or somebody that you are attracted to. Just be nice and be friendly and point out their positives and the things that you like about them that are not lewd and lascivious and disgusting. I'm just getting a message now from somebody on Facebook, some random person that literally just friended me, and now they think that I'm like DTF or whatever. I don't understand this, guys. I really don't get it. I don't freaking get it. I'm just a regular person, and I don't really appreciate being, what's the word, sexualized or whatever the case is. I'm not really sure what, but I'm getting off on a big tangent. I just don't really appreciate like being treated not like a gentleman would not treat a lady like that. Like, let's put it that way. If you feel like, and maybe you don't even know what a gentleman does, because that concept is so far gone these days. I feel like men don't even understand like the concept of being a gentleman. Hi, buddy. What are you doing? In my bathroom?
Yeah, I forgot my toothbrush.
I might have an extra head, and you know where it is? Okay, just change the head out of my electric toothbrush. Yeah, just like if you don't know what a gentleman does, Google it. I'm sure you can find out on like Wikipedia or whatever, and just use those tactics. Like, I can't tell you how excited it makes me to have a man treat me like a lady and be a gentleman and open my doors for me and pull my chair out for me at dinner and ask me how my day was and really be genuinely interested in talking to me and learning more about me, and maybe even not going in for the kiss on the first date, just being very like, you know, very respectful, of me and my personal space, and taking things slow and just being a gentleman. Like, yeah, that's cool. So if you don't know what it is, Google it and then try to live by that. And I can tell you, you're going to get way more girls liking you and vibing with you than you will if you send them an unsolicited dick pic. So that's my 2 cents for today. That's the educational piece that I wanted to share with you guys. So I know you appreciate it, because I certainly do. I'm trying to teach my son, my 14-year-old son, about being a gentleman and learning manners and treating ladies with respect and never once expecting anything inappropriate from any woman ever. Always being mindful of them and appreciative of them and wanting to learn more about them. So I'm raising a really good man. So, and I know the ladies on here that have sons would probably say the same, that they want their men to come out right and treat ladies like the way that they would hope that a man would treat them. So anyway, way off tangent, off target, off everything, but that's Jill. So hey, I really appreciate you guys being here, and I'm gonna end this because it's been going on for I don't know how many freaking hours now. But anyway, I was wanting to connect with you guys today, so thanks again for joining me. I'm gonna try to hop on here tomorrow at some point in the morning, so I hope you guys will jump on and have another Joe with Jill. Just kidding. All right, guys, have a great day. Thanks again for joining.